It's 1-2. Bag, that's a fair ball going down the line. Play 12 home runs this year. Puts him in the... Off the glove of Davis, recovers, gets the out at second. The turn by double play.
Here we go again. This is another very fortunate double play.
Final out. 1-2. Got him looking. Fastball on the inside corner. Face Deivi Garcia.
Not a whole lot of innings
in his debut. McNeil able to waste that. 259 with no home runs last year.
Well, we all find out it's not that easy to stay on top.
Down behind the bag at second. And a
veteran, 40-year-old veteran behind the plate. Sat out the first game. Thrown a couple of them. They've all been in the...
And Urshela says, get out of the way. Dom was 1 for 4 in the first game today for Major Leagues. And he gets Dom Smith looking for the Yankees, who had lost 7 in a row against Jacob deGrom tomorrow. For Clint Frazier. So for the second straight inning, the Yankees season expanded this year, but had the 2-out hit against Edwin Diaz to bring home top.
It was, Gary.
Swing and a miss, throw down to first by Sanchez. I don't know if David Rackley, the first base umpire, saw that inside against Urshela. And throw the slide, doesn't he? And Lugo blows away Urshela for the first out of the inning. Or do you try to set up for the throw to the plate to try
and runs, Gary?
And swing and a miss, and Tachman's down on strikes, so back-to-back in the 8th.
So either one is ugly, and don't. Cardinals.
And Davis down on strikes. That's the second strikeout for Deivi Garcia.
Yep. And that was the game when Pete Alexander.
I'm sorry, Keith.
That's all right. I mean, just what a great name. Grover. Am I wrong?
To left field. And Tachman edges in to get. After all, he's 5'9", 165. Alonso overcomes Tachman to call. And Cat. Tyler Wade leads off in the top of the third. And drop. Warning track takes a look, and it's out of here. And the Yankees go in front 1.
Ball first pitch, strike 1. He's not that tiny. Turned on this ball, just bled out over the middle.
1 for 6 in this series, playing second base in all. Rosario makes the play last year and this. Jay LeMahieu had a base hit his first time up, and he fouls back the slider from Lugo. 16 in this series. And over 5 2/3, and make it 10 as he gets Voit to puts the Yankees in front. Again, Malone was pitching
choked up. He said he had to go to the short.
That happened in the National League too in the 90s with the Braves staff as Garcia strikes out Rosario. That's Maddox and you know, Eric Gregg, his strike zone in that. Marisnik 2 for 4 in. And Marisnik is called out on strikes. Fastball on the outside corner.
Oh, we got him looking for
at bats. That hit came in this series. His first big
successful right-hand pitcher. Good pitch.
Well, Pedro was that. Marcus Stroh 7 in 8 innings. Then a base hit for Hicks. So Lugo has been pitching out of the stretch. Smaller stretch.
Really?
So, yeah. And he gets. But that's a strikeout. Number 6 ball is right there. Sanchez just didn't catch it.
Good grief.
His first time up. One of 6 strikeouts for Lugo. That was also the second game of a doubleheader.
Me, that's
Hicks runs again. He has not looked like the old Betances. So
Familia.
Tachman takes the curveball down.
Oh, we didn't get any movement there. Bullets left in his
3-2 coming, and he struck him out. So Lugo with a high fast. First outing in 5 strikeouts. Tyler Wade took him deep, and Wade in the ballpark. And Conforto makes for tomorrow. The best pitcher in baseball, Jacob deGrom.
Seen Garcia now one time out his.
And Michael late on the fastball, and Garcia's got his 6th. Talk about a true 12-6 curveball. And that hole, and a great diving stop by Estrada, and he pops one up in foul ground. Very forgiving fabric. Estrada, after making a terrific defensive play, now is a leadoff hit. Right side, and it's 1-1.
Well,
and in the gap, and he runs it down.
Get more line drives hit right.
Voit gets jammed and fouls one off. By the time you saw it. And Voit chases the splitter for strike 3. He knew he had to. And Hicks swinging 3-0 and a weak hack.
Yeah.
I'm ready to run. 3-2 coming to Hicks. And he misses badly with a 3-2 splitter.
Now, is he gonna...
Padres have been great.
Jeez.
And the right there waiting for it. The once and now center fielder. Robbins a base hit and a diving stop by Frippett from going to the wall.
Can relate to that is Michael Conforto after base.
Not to give advice. A lot center cutting across is Tuckman to make
you get off to a bad start. Look at that ball run in and saw advice, right? But watch his
today in his big league debut, just 21 years old. Shallow right. Frazier is there to put it away. Header today. I don't know whether that necessarily. And a curveball dribbled up the third baseline. Cracks.
Well, he did the watch.
Rojas had any thoughts about batting for Sanchez? Big league RBI. And a generous call.
That ball out there is going to be a strike.
Sanchez. And the curveball down. Kratz keeps it in. Seventh pitch of the at bat coming to Sanchez. And he popped. Urshela waiting for it. Side retire in a 7-inning game on the road. And he walks Urshela and puts himself in. Lugo pitching on regular rest.
Pitch by
his second start
in.
since 28 with his 2 hits. Are you selling? The Mets, however, Kratz. And so the Yankees have 2 men on. It will be, but just that they could be. Kratz. Cano with the backhand feed. Rosario in. Relied on his fastball.
Find out if he's got.
If you're right, his last time up. And a first pitch curveball hit over the bag. Booted by Voit.
Why is he not guarding the line?
That was still an easy. And Conforto pops one up for Urshela.
No.
And that kneels, so he can't get much of a lead anyway.
Good.
Around third, he'll come home with a tying run. Dom Smith on
wants
a
the fastball in again. Want to go in third time. Look how you mentioned on McNeil's at bat, and I said to be able to get in front of that ball.
And the count. Wade gets the out at second. The relay to first in time. Remember, the Mets are the home team. It's a 7-inning game.
He's a big man.
And Cano in front of it, and that's the second out. So familiar. Ball to third, gets by him in.
I don't know if he was a distraction there.
Just gonna score that error on Rosario. And just back, he's got it lined up, and that Richardson struck out 6 without a walk. Holder as he throws too many different pitches. And Cano goes down swinging on the high fastball, and Holder.
It's a high one.
This series. Ball and grounds it down to third. Urshela takes the 2-hopper, and he's got a chance to do it again. A sign that Nimmo's going to be asked to pinch hit. Frazier's right there, and for the second game, and now they go to extra. Set a 7-2 lead going to the bottom of the. And a check swing, ball 4, and so the. And Urshela track right near the wall to make the
runner's tag. The throw to third is not in time.
It's base running wise. There's reaching for that slider. So it wasn't a great day, was it?
But it wasn't a total loss, was my point. And the team won
July.
Well, it was the last day of 2-1 coming. And Sanchez. And now it's 2-2. Sanchez. And a high fly. Gary Sanchez strike his first hit of the series. So Aaron Boone.
2 breaking balls, bad. 1-0. Out of you. Collectively, the team.
And he went a full count to Mercer. And he pops one to call. And that 3-2 coming to Marisnik. And the breaking ball got him. Going upstairs and striking. Guillorme started game 2 of the doubleheader on Friday. 3-2 to Guillorme. And he takes it high. So the Mets have 2 men up. And down to first. Voit going to go to second. Gets the out there. 1-2 to Conforto. And he fast base hit. That'll bring in a run.
Kind of muscles this ball into left.
Guy singled his last time up. 1 for 3. And third and stop there, and now the bases are loaded. Has great numbers with the bases loaded. Go to Ramos. And Wilson takes all the way. A strike, 2-1.
Very interesting that he beat us.
And Wilson watches just off the plate. Ball 3. As you can see that breaking ball. 3-2 coming to Ramos. And he's straight header. Gary Sanchez in the top of the 8th.